DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Hey, hope you're all well. It is Monday, and it is around, what is it, around 12? Yeah, quarter past 12. And I was out walking a little bit. Mrs. DC is over at the gym, so we'll be eating later on. And I thought, well, all the tag questions are out. On Monday, I usually make tags, so I brought them along with me and thought, well, yeah, let's just start, And as usual, I will start with Jasmine's Monday 5-question tag. Hi there, Jasmine. Hey, thank you for saying my name actually on the, it's kind of fun, because most people know my real name is Bernie, but there's been so many years that it's been like DC, dagocleo, and so on. You kind of get used to it, don't you? And just for a reminder, I know this is not part of the tag, but dagocleo was Dago and Cleo, which was our dog and cat. So the two names were, put together. Okay, but anyway, enough of that. And I will stop interrupting myself and start with the 5 questions. Now, question 1. What matters most to you in your life? Gee, I think that most of you by now probably know what I'm going to answer. But you're right. It is. What matters to you most in your life? It would be my family, and my wife, my children, my grandkids, and just right now, one of the things that matters the most to me is probably being healthy enough to live a long time, God willing. To live a long time and see my grandchildren and my children get old. Yeah, and together, my wife and I, we've been together for over 50 years now, so it's just knowing how the others are getting along is a big thing. Yeah. So I guess that question was a pretty easy one, and everybody could have probably answered in my place. Now, question 2. What would you do in your life if there were no limits? There were no limits. Well, what would I do in my life if there were no limits? I'd probably travel a lot. I don't know if it means no financial limits. You could say things like that. I'm trying to also to answer differently to what I would usually, but I guess probably it would come to that. There are places in the world which I would still like to travel to, and what would I do if there would be no limits? There'd be no limits in time. At one point I was really thinking of becoming a pastor in at a church, and I kind of feel like it would be nice. But somebody once told me, says, "Would you want to be a psychologist?" And I said, "It's not quite the same." And then a few friends of mine and my son, who is also actually has a master's in psychology, basically they've told me, there's not really that much difference at time. If you take out the God equation, you end up actually doing a lot of that. And I think okay. It's kind of like saving lives, being a pastor or being if there was no limits. Okay, let's move on. Question 3. Something that makes you smile. Oh, let me see. Normally, I'd probably, as you probably would expect, I'd answer something like watching my grandkids smile and be nice to me. And that would be my first answer, but something that makes me smile. Oh, I think seeing somebody, I would say seeing somebody get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be a child, it could be an adult or something, that you have all of a sudden seen somebody that realizes something in life, and usually it'll end up with a great smile on their side or a big belly laugh or something like that. that's the type of thing that makes me smile. Um, I think another thing that would make me smile would be just simply out walking and enjoying actually the sights, or even just enjoying being alone. Um, there's something about that. I mean, if there'd be the contrary question, I mean, actually, somebody once said, I think I remember that, as it says, I work for Friday evenings. But actually, it was the TGIF thing. I mean, if you're in a job that you don't like, probably what makes you smile the most is at the end of the day going home. Yeah, actually, there were times like that, I suppose. Okay, that's question 3, which I'm trying to answer differently to what I probably usually would. Uh, do you avoid, question 4, do you avoid how you are feeling each day? Um, I guess not. Um, I saw how Jasmine answered the question. Like when somebody says, "How are you feeling today?" and you usually will say, "Oh, well, good, yeah, good," and you're really feeling crappy. Uh, and I guess like many people, if I don't want to get into a conversation with someone, I'll just kind of probably say, "Well, it's a day like many others," or you're getting along. Kind of a neutral answer. But as far as I'm concerned, if I get up in the morning and I'm not feeling perfectly well for whatever reason, I don't try to avoid it. If possible, I try to solve it. But if it's a question, of being with friends and how do you uh, talk or speak with another, if it's with friends, I will clearly say if I'm not, up to par, or not feeling well, or down or sad or something like that. Yeah, I try to, when possible. And like I say, if it's somebody that's, I'm not going to say of no importance, because everybody's of importance, but I think you know what I mean. If it's just somebody that says a casual hello, ça va, in French over here, you often will see somebody, how are you? How are you? Huh? How are you? Ça va? In German, they'd say es geht, and so on. Um, you just kind of say, yeah, or yeah, and you just kind of like, I don't want to get into this type of chat with you, because there's no reason for me to do that. Yeah. Okay, I've said enough on that one. Now, question 5 and last. What is the best part of being you? Oh, goodness, just being me. That is the best part. The best part of being me, I kind of think it's my smile. I think it's my overall attitude in life. The best part of being me, I might even say, actually, it's what emanates from my Christian faith. But other people will say, well, I know Christians that are dour and sour, and so do I actually. But no, I mean, I think I'm overall an optimist. My glass tends to be half full and not half empty. But I've been told by quite a few people actually that they like my smile. So okay, let's put that. I guess that's one of the best parts of me. Yeah. Okay, Jasmine, that is those 5 questions. Thank you very much, and I hope that you have a great week, and all of you, and take care, everybody. That'll be DC signing off, and have a good week. Bye-bye.